I prefer not.
That's the only reason why I chose it. That's the only reason I chose it.
So what did it mean to you, this film? Why this film?
I'm a big fan
Besides the sex scene.
of Bertrand Blier, the director.
Yeah.
I love Get Out Your Handkerchiefs, Too Beautiful for You. But when I first saw this film, I'd never seen Gerard. Like, this is a movie that made him a star, really. And it was so free, sexually, the film.
Yeah.
I think I was 18 when I saw it. And it really, blew my mind. And so funny. So funny. Brutal, but funny. It's based on a book that Blier had written.
Do you see anything? Sorry.
Anyway, so I've always loved the film, and I've become friends with Gerard over the years. And he was my distributor for Mac, and I've spent a lot of time with him. And anyway, I just love the film. I love the freedom of the film. And I think Pauline Kael, she wrote this great article about it. I remember reading that, and that's what made me go see the movie.
Do you see anything peculiarly French, either in the film or in Gerard Depardieu performance?
I think he's one of a kind, He's a great, great actor. And I think it's just, but with this director, the guy's touch was really unique. And I've since met Mr. Blier and everything, and talked to him about the film. But it's a film that made a huge impression on me as a guy and as a film lover.
Did you watch it on the big screen?
Yeah, I've seen it many times.
What about the other actor, Patrick Dewaere?
He was also
he was
a
very
huge
popular
star.
in the 70s.
Yeah, and then he made all those other movies, sometimes with Gerard. And he married Miu Miu. And then he got involved, I think, with drugs and everything, and he died.
Yeah.
But he also would have been like a huge star.
You still love so much of French movies?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge Jean Renoir fan. I mean, he's...
What about contemporary French movie, Olivier Assayas or any of?
I think the guy who made the movie The Prophet, that was a great
the Course movie, yes, a couple of years ago.
That was one of the best movies I've seen. I think they have a lot of good directors.
And why is it so difficult to see international films here? It's a matter of distribution.
Well, besides the man that stands over there, Michael Barker, I think that people, when I used to go to the movies when I was 18 or 19, I would see, Jaws, and I would see Lena Vertman.
Film, yeah.
To me, they was the same kind of movie. They were commercial films. They weren't sort of ghettoized.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to be, hip in the conversation, you were a young person, you would see certain movies. Not every movie would you understand completely or whatever. But then when you see a movie like Going Places, for example, you say, oh, this could be about anybody, So I think that really, there's just less theaters that show them. And we did see a bigger variety of different kinds of films coming out. And it was an event, the new Buñuel film, the new Truffaut film, the new Fellini film, the Lena Vertman film, Blier film. It was something to see and to talk about.
Why don't we go to the final sequence? I want to be honest, it's also one of my favorite films. It's an Italian film, a classic. It won an Oscar. Fellini's 4th Oscar. Let's watch it together.